Hello and welcome back to Indy 11. I think it is a welcome back for me and for you because I haven't been playing this save in a long time. I know there's been 2 episodes out in the last 2 weeks, but these have been pre-recorded episodes due to my exams. But yeah, I'm back on this save. It's good to be back. Of course, thank you for being patient if you've been waiting for the series to start up again, and it has done, luckily. I'm recording this during the World Cup at the moment. I think Peru versus France is on. I think it's 0-0 at this moment. But yeah, let's get straight back into Indy 11. So, the last time we met was last season, of course. The tragedy of last season, eh? Yeah. We were top of the full season. If you haven't watched for most of that, the whole full season, and it came, but we just tailed off at the end, and it came down to one match against New York Cosmos, of course, with our rival Giovanni Savese, and we lost it 2-0. But I shan't be angry. You know, there's a new season. Let's refresh. So that's all I'm going to say about last season. But if you come into this season, we've made some terrific signings. We've tweaked the tactics, or I think the tactics from last season are good enough to go through the whole season doing well. And I think we can do really well this season and basically challenge for the division. So I'll quickly go through the transfers that we have made. So there's been 2 outs. One you already know about probably. It was Craig Henderson. He has made the move to Kalmar FF in Sweden. The other one was Keith Cardona, a goalkeeper. He went for 4.4k in the end, which is not a lot of money, but he's doing well now in Austria. I think he's played there before, so he was never going to make it into the team, so I shipped him out. Incoming, we bought Mickey Lopez for 30k, which is an absolute bargain, seeing that he played so well for us last season. He's going to come in and do a brilliant job again. He was one of our standout performers last season, so it's good to get him in the van. Elsewhere, we brought in Eric Hurtado. I was looking to sign this player last season, but I didn't have the money. But now I do. He's on £900 a week, which is quite expensive, but he's got terrific pace and acceleration, so I look forward to using him. I have used him before on previous Football Managers when I've been in charge of Vancouver Whitecaps, and he's an exciting player to see what he does. So, yeah. Then we have signed Tsuba Edno, who comes with a lot of MLS experience. He's played for Toronto twice, in 2 seasons, and he's got a fair amount of games under his belt. He comes in for under 30k as well. I think Ben Spies was alright in this position last season, and Huprovic was okay, but I think we needed a bit more freshness, and he has brought it, I think, especially looking at pre-season, and I'm really excited to see him on the pitch as well. James Musa comes in as a backup option in the centre defensive position. He didn't play at all in the MLS last season for Sporting Kansas City, and he hasn't played in a while, but he's a good New Zealand defender, so hopefully he'll do alright. Then comes in David Sambisi. Bit of a weird buy from me. We got him free, basically. He's on loan from FC Twente. Hasn't played a lot in his career, but I like the looks of him. I thought he was cheap, and I thought the fans would like having a kind of a big name player like him, because he's plays for FC Twente, so he's got to be a big name, really. Daniel James, Swansea connection. I couldn't resist. I saw that he was on loan, or available for loan, and for a very cheap amount, as you can see there. And I saw his stats, and I thought I couldn't turn it down. I know we have Don Smart in this position, but I think this is a bargain of a loan. He's got a 4-star ability at the moment. Hasn't played at all senior level in the game, but his pace of 15 and flair of 15 has got to do him in good stead in this Indy 11 side. Lastly, was a bit of a panic buy. Akiri Fitzgerald, another Japanese player. He has played for Tampa Bay and Carolina in his past. I like the looks of the goalkeeper. Of course, John Bush will probably be retiring next year, and I think his ability is slowly declining, so I've brought in a good quality keeper at 3 stars to probably most likely start above Bush, unless he's injured or something. So yeah. And then we did let a few people go on free transfer, thinking about it. They were Imon Zaid, just did not perform from us last season at all. Hasn't found himself a new club yet, sadly, but yeah, he just didn't perform. Nemanja Vucevic, bit disappointed to see him go, but I thought we could have got a better player for less wages. He's actually made his way back to Montenegro, and it's good to see that he actually got a Montenegro cap when he was playing for Indy 11 as well. Since Upravic has also gone, again, a bit sad to see him go, but there was just not room in the team. And then lastly, Jaime Watson-Sabray left because at the end of last season he was just terrible. I mean, he had a good start and he scored a few important goals for us, but no, he just went downhill for some reason. I don't know what it is in his stats because he should be a good player, but he just wasn't performing for us. So, ambitions for this season? Playoffs and hopefully winning it. That's got to be it. You know, I said that last season, but we had a poor start. But this season, I think I've nailed the tactics, so let's see how far we can go. Especially, I want to do well in the US Cup as well. So to start with, we'll be playing Puerto Rico away to start our season. I know we've seen Puerto Rico play before, but that's how the fixtures have worked out. And then I'll be playing New York Cosmos at the end of the spring season, and then again for the end of the season in general as well. I know it's annoying how it works out like that, but you know, at least we get to play New York Cosmos again and try and beat Giovanni, so they say. So let's get into the Puerto Rico match. So the tactics, as I said, are fairly similar. Today's lineup is as follows. Up front we have Ablez. In the middle we have Endo, Torrado and Lopez. Out wide we have Hurtado and James. And at the back we have Sambisa, Manning, Falvey, Franco with Fitzgerald in goal. A very good lineup. And on the bench we have Bush, Keller, Musa, Neeskins, Thompson, Smart and Braun. Not featuring today due to injury are Wells Thomas, Brad Ring and Ben Spees. So let's go. So to start the season, what should I do to say to them? I'm going to be passionate and I'm going to say, let's give the fans something to cheer about. Why are you looking stressed? No, take the opportunity. I'm going to be calm again then. I think there's a lot more to come from you. Let's see. Oh, he's stressed still. Don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, so we kick off in the blue and Puerto Rico are in the orange. So this actually might be developing into a highlight here. From kickoff, Hurtado gets it into the box. He tried to find Ablez, but it was cleared. So yeah, I think I'm going to be playing this save with Indy 11 a lot after the World Cup because it seems like a very summary save because, of course, American leagues are going on at the moment. And I guess I can combine it with the MLS save. I know Indy 11 aren't in the MLS, but it's nice to kind of have an American soccer theme to both the Commentary Box podcasts and, of course, the Football Manager, the Commentary Box Football Manager. Of course, if you don't know, we do actually do a podcast, because if you didn't know, that last sentence would have been a bit kind of, what? Yeah, we do a podcast, the link is in the description below, and it's called the Commentary Box Football Podcast, so do check that out. We do World Cup stuff at the moment a lot. We do a main podcast, try to do it every week. But yeah, we're very consistent. Oh, Ablez has just got injured. Wait, I'll pause it for a second. But yeah, and there's an MLS podcast, so if you're an American viewer, go check that out, and I really appreciate it. But yes, back onto Football Manager. Ablez has picked up a knock. I'll take him off because it's early in the season and I don't want to get him injured too much. So Braun will come on. Let's play. So it's been a fairly dull game. They have the throw-in. They get it to Rudy, out to Doyle. Can we intercept here? We can't. Quintila. Endo manages to intercept. Can he get a counter on? He does. Hurtado is very pacey and he manages to get it past the defender. And he hits the bar from there. James tries to get the rebound, but he loses out to Burke. Can we get another attack? No, we can't. Well, that's a bit exciting there. One of the only highlights of the half. I'd take this at the moment, you know. Not a bad start to the season at 0-0. So it's nearly half time now. No more highlights, I don't think. Not quite yet. And that is half time. I'm not going to make any changes. I think all I'm going to do is be passionate again, saying unlucky boys. Oh, can we not say unlucky boys? No, I'll just say we've been the better team here. And I'll say assertively, there's a lot more to come from you. Bit conflicting, but hopefully that might get a response. Yeah, it's okay. They kick off for the second half. Lopez gets it to Hurtado. Is this actually going to be a highlight then? Endo gets it to Lopez. Out to Hurtado. Can he get a cross in? He doesn't. Quintilla manages to intercept. Miller comes back out to us. Felvey gets a head on it, but it comes straight out to a Puerto Rico player. Sambisa hasn't had the best of games, and that's just shown by his terrible throw there. I was literally just about to say Sambisa hasn't had a great of games, and I think I might take him off because he's looking nervous, and I think that is just confirmed to me that I should take him off. I think we're going to bring on John Neeskens, who at the end of the season did have a fairly good run of games, but he did have a very poor last game of the season against New York Cosmos. But we can see what he can do here. Just encourage them a bit. Our pre-season was okay. We lost a few more matches than I would have expected, but we did pick up 2 wins, and our last pre-season game was pretty good. I'm going to tell them to get creative here, because not really doing anything. I might take Hurtado off, but I don't know who I'm going to bring on instead that can change the game. Because Smart has just come back from an injury, and I don't want to risk him, so I think I'll leave it as it is at the moment. I might actually have to change it now because it looks like Endo has picked up a knock. I'll bring on Tanner Thompson, youngster who didn't feature a lot last season as he went on loan to San Antonio Scorpions, I think. Or is it Scorpions? Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, or I'll tell you in the next episode if I was wrong. They have a free kick here, and Quintilla skies it over. Not like the Quintero free kick for Colombia, obviously. Against Japan. If you want to go check out why I think Japan have a chance of going far in this World Cup, you can do. They might have already gone out as we speak, but hopefully not. Go check that out on the main channel. We have a free kick now. Thomas, and it's in the hands of Miller. Wow, this has been a really dull game. I'm so sorry. Falvey. Don't mess up here now, please. Please. Ruddy, oh, he's going to get sent off. Oh, this might be a chance to go attacking. Let's push forward now, because if he's going to get sent off... He does. He is sent off. Ruddy is sent off, and Puerto Rico down to 10 men. We probably won't be able to capitalise it, and it looks like we haven't been able to capitalise it, as the referee will probably blow his whistle any second now. Probably. Yes, he does. And that is the end of the match. Puerto Rico 0, Indy 11-0. That's not too bad. So I'll meet you at the end of the spring season. Hopefully by then we would have qualified, or at least we are in a position to qualify. I hope you enjoy the rest of the World Cup. And of course, don't forget to be awesome. See ya.